Recently, I had a hate comment, and it was on my main channel. And I did a reaction to some crocodiles fighting, and I just experimenting, right? Just experimenting. And I got this comment. It was about two of them. They was like, "Yeah, this is not it, man. You need to get a job." And the other one was like, "Yeah, UPS is hiring." I'm like, "What?" I was hesitating to go in there and comment and tell them, "Hey, what the f you say?" Understand this, man. At the end of the day, that people are not gonna always like what you do. And I thought, the video was like, it was mid, it was alright. You know what I'm saying? I was, just trying stuff. Right? Just trying stuff. Turns out the video did better than it looked like to the human eye. They're over here roasting me, talking about, yeah, this is not it, champ. Go get you a job. And it was just two comments, right? It was just two comments. But what the analytics says, they liked it. So my whole thing is, you don't know and you can't judge a book by its cover. And that's what a lot of people do now. They judge a person based off of what they don't like or what's their interest, or quote unquote, when they're upset, they want to come and inflame you. They want to make your day miserable. They want to make you feel bad for putting yourself out. Why don't you put yourself out? How about that? It's crazy because dealing with hate comments, they only feed off of you replying back to them. So what I've been doing, I just don't reply back to them. Yeah, they only as small as what you make them. And they only as big as what you make them. So if you don't acknowledge them, you put them in their place, basically. Niggas talking about, I need to get a job. Nigga, you get a job. What the hell you doing on the internet for? What are you doing in there looking at entertainment? What are you doing with your life? It's just crazy how the way how they think and the way how they approach people and talk to folks. Now, I'm open to open criticism. If they be like, yo, hey, I see what you're trying to do with this video, and this video is all right, or this video kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie, maybe you should try adjusting some few things, replaying script or something like that. Hey, I'm open to open criticism, okay? But when you just talk about somebody as if like they can't even do something, it's just beyond, I can't even fathom it. Because it's like, bro, you don't even know how much time I put into this to even develop the personality, to even know how to entertain folks, to even talk. People are just going to sit here and nag. They are behind the wall of internet, what we call every man for themselves, the wilderness, right? The internet plug-in. And it's just, when you got people like that, man, you gotta just dust your shoulders off and let them hate, man. If you got haters, that means you're doing something good. So I encourage it by just ignoring it. And they gonna continue to hate, but they gonna continue to give me views. Time after time after time, if you feel like this person is getting on your nerves, you don't have to deal with them. People can give their opinions. I don't care about that. But don't judge me and try to point fingers and say that I'm this and this when I have the courage and the balls to put out videos on my channel. Where is your videos? Talking about I need to get me a job at UPS. What the f? First of all, I do have a job, and I was working 2 jobs. Now I'm only working 1 job while I'm doing YouTube full time. For those who don't know me, I make videos on YouTube, and I have a main channel that has over 10K subscribers. I also have multiple channels that I'm planning on this year to get monetized. I think I'm gonna be pretty good as I continue to grind out this year. We live in a world where people are crazy nowadays, and they feel like they can say anything that comes to their mind without thinking before they type it. I mean, it just takes a quick second to evaluate what you just said and type. People get the impulsive syndrome, as if that they can't not sit down and analyze and make sure what they type as a comment makes sense and they don't come off as being ignorant. Again, I'm open to open criticism all day. That's nothing wrong. I take that and I go improve soon as I get one. But just to sit here and hate on somebody simply because they make content on a channel, on their own channel that you clicked on and decided to watch, and I don't know how long they spent watching the video, but if you spend more than a minute watching the video, chances are you are #1 hater lover. So yeah, I pretty much just ignore a person when they, and also on top of that, I usually balance this out by just not taking every single comment serious, whether it's good or bad. You know, I've learned to just get used to that this is comments. And I reply to them. You know, I show love to the people who shows love to me. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, you made my day. And I just love getting showered with flowers. Like, all right, how many flowers can I get showered with before it just gets old? You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate getting my flowers when I get my flowers, especially when I work hard for them. But I'm not gonna look for validation on the internet no more. You know, it's just not really what it needs to be. It's more so, it's like, okay, I'm trying to make a business out of this, and I'm also trying to make people laugh and have fun or educate, whatever the ones that I could do. Simply put it, man, people just don't know how to occupy their own life outside. So when they get on there on the internet, they are miserable and they just start talking about folks. Some of them don't even have profile pictures. How the hell you don't have profile pictures? And then some of y'all need to get some better, clear pictures, because y'all shit looks like it's like from the 1990s or 1980s. It's horrible. What's funny now is the video is almost about to hit 2K. The video that I had made a reaction to, it's like a little crocodile alligator fighting. It has almost about to be hitting 2K views on it, and I've gained a couple of subscribers from it. Clearly, it's did something right. You might not be a big fan of it. I might not be a big fan of it, but somebody was a big fan of it. For my takeaway from this is just don't give a care about what anybody says, because at the end of the day, a lot of people don't have their best interest for what you're trying to do in life, especially when you're trying to get ahead. It's just, that's the norms of it. Everyone's selfish in some type of way, and they're self-centered. Me, I just don't spend time around negative folks. I don't have time for that. I try to stay away from those people. Those people are self-sabotaging. They will sabotage everything you got. They will take and rob everything you have. They don't want to see you win. DJ Khaled, yeah, man, you gotta stay away from haters. Seriously, they are the most toxic people, man. They just literally will sabotage. They will make you feel like you ain't doing nothing. They make you feel like you ain't shit. Really, it's the opposite. They ain't shit. I'm shitting on the ones who are very upset at the world and don't do nothing about it. And they go and make other people's lives worse. I'm not gonna keep taking shit from people who don't even make content. You don't even make content. Hey man, stay up. Don't let these people drive y'all crazy. Ignore these folks. And like I said, ignore them. Make them appear small, because they are beneath you. And it's not a popular opinion, but it's an opinion of mine that these people are beneath you. If they can't have the courage to put themselves out and they want to downplay someone else's success and downplay someone else who is doing something for themselves, then yeah, they need to grow up. Right? They need to grow up, and we need to handle these folks. We gotta whoop somebody's ass. Do something. Tired of this. Anyways, sorry for the whole spazzing out today. I had to crash out, but I hope y'all enjoy it, man. Hope they make you laugh. Hope you enjoy some. But I'm really serious, man. You gotta stay away from these people who are just negative and is not happy in their life, and they just losers, bro, and that's what it is. And when I say losers, I mean just people who want to make other people's lives miserable. Those to me are losers, right? Those are way worse losers. Those are people who are just below the level. They do anything to make themselves feel bigger and better. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy this. Hit the subscribe button. See you on the next video. Peace.